Okay, I'm going to simulate a few jackpots by dropping a ball right in here as if I got a jackpot in the front. It'll drop down, it'll roll into the seesaw, and then you can watch everything that happens here. But I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Drop a ball in. We'll do that again. And we'll do it one more time. Okay, and now when I drop it this time, it won't pay out because we don't have enough balls in the top. I'll show you that. Okay, it stopped there. And it stopped because the lever couldn't move all the way. Let's take a look at that. So this, the ball is right here, and going back behind here is a long arm, and that arm is also made of brass, and if it gets bent, it's really hard to get it to line up. Also, right here, this bracket was made of brass with a pin inside of it, and so getting that just right. So make sure you don't bend this because that could cause problems. Anyway, comes across here, it goes up the pole. Now going up, we see that that pole is attached to this track, and now this pin, there's not enough balls up here, so this lever has dropped down and locked. So the way to solve this is to add more balls to the top, or you could manually push it out of the way, but since these are brass, I don't want to bend them. I'm just going to add some balls to the top. Okay, and it paid out. So that's great. If you ever don't get paid out, and you you really need to stop right away, take a look and see what's going on in the back. Because if you keep playing, even though it's not paying out, then balls will back up in your machine and jam up, and it's harder to clean them out. I'll show you one feature that you'll never really need to use, but the jackpot back here, which is full of balls, if you needed to clean out that jackpot, one option you have is there's a spring on this side, and this just pivots back and forth. Right now, if I get a jackpot, the balls are going to drop straight down, hit this bell, hit the other bell, and go down to the front. But if you pull this way and then get a jackpot, the balls will roll out here, and you'd have to catch them in back. In this case, they'll just fall on the floor. So the balls just came out. So now I don't have any balls in the jackpot. We'll go ahead and fill it up again by doing that trick at the bottom. So one thing you'll want to do is put a bucket down below to catch the balls. You have 3 different tracks where the balls can come out. You mainly need a bucket to catch balls that come here. Anytime you get a ball in the jackpot, it'll drop out of this one. Anytime you play and you don't get a jackpot, the ball will drop out of this one. And so you need something that's big enough to catch the balls on both sides. There's another chute over here, and you use this one when you want to empty the balls out of the machine. So if you're going to put the machine away into storage, if you're going to lay it down, you want to get all the balls out of the machine before you do that. So let's go ahead, go back up to the top, and we've got balls in the track here. So to get them out, we're going to flip this lever down, and then we're going to push it down, and it's going to push this track down, and as it does, these levers are going to move, allowing the balls to flow, and then they'll come down, straight this, and into the bucket. Now as you see, the first one went, but now these 2 tracks aren't aligned completely, so all you can do is just push down with your hand. And some of them went and then they stopped, so you can manually just kind of manually move that up and down till you get it to the right height so all the balls will roll out. You may still have some balls up in the tray, so you can check the tray, shake the machine. And you typically usually have one that'll stick over here and it doesn't come out. So you can just get a screwdriver or a magnet or something to get that ball to come out. Now with all the balls out of here, we still have the balls in the jackpot. We can either use that part where they open out or where they go out to the back, or you could just activate a jackpot and they would come out to the front. So you can activate a jackpot by lifting up and down on this wire, and they would go to the front, or if you hold this and do that, then they'd go to the back. I'm just going to let them go to the front. I'll do it a couple times to make sure that they're all out. Okay, great. Now all the balls are out of the machine. Let's take a look at the front. So here's the front where the balls were coming into your receiving tray, and then you can just scoop these out and put them in a bucket. Here is this window, and this is what I was talking about, where on some machines, any jackpots that you had won and hadn't been paid out, and you needed the pachinko parlor attendant to pay them out for you, they would stack up inside of there in kind of a waiting area. That's non-functioning on your machine, but it kind of looks nice having that chrome there.